Well, good afternoon and welcome to another In the Know, where we have a chance to tell all of our Darlington County School District employees what new items are going on, recap the recent board meeting, and in general just have a way to give out information. I hope everybody is starting to enjoy some springtime weather. We are starting to see that happen. Of course, the yellow dust is all over the place as well with the pollen, but it's good to see the trees and flowers start to bloom. It's good to have good weather for our students to be outside and to be able to expend some energy during the day as well. So again, glad to be back with you. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was we did have a board meeting this past Monday, and the board had several topics that were discussed. We had a presentation that was given from our social workers. And so our social workers, Ms. Lisa Fagan, who is the lead social worker and has been with this district for a very long time. This is actually her last year. She will be sorely missed. And she's done such an awesome job, but so has that whole group. So we want to certainly give a shout out to our social workers in the presentation that they had and the job that they do for our children and our families. As I said in the board meeting, they witness some things in households that none of us ever do, and I can't say enough how much we appreciate them. Also at the board meeting, we wanted to make sure to give recognition to Bus Driver Appreciation Week. And so this week is Bus Driver Appreciation Week. We can't say thank you enough to our bus drivers who help get our children to and from school, as well as to extracurricular activities. Please, if you have a chance to tell them thank you, do so. They could use all the encouragement they can get, and we certainly want them to know that they're valued, and we would like to make sure that they stay in the Darlington County School District as long as possible. The next item that we talked about, we gave a little bit of a presentation about the budget, the current budget that is at the state level, as well as some of the different parts of that. And the budget continues to evolve. The new funding formula that has been a hot topic with our legislators continues to evolve as well. The way I've likened it is that it's very much apples and oranges. The way we were having funding for school districts and the way we received money was one way, the apple. The orange is the new funding formula that they have put out, very different, very streamlined, certainly able to roll up some of the different funds and make it simpler to utilize. So I do like those qualities about it, but it is so different, it is just really hard to get a handle on the changes that could be in store for us with the budget. Another side note, as I discussed in a previous In the Know, is the teacher raise portion as well. And so that has changed again as of Monday afternoon. So the Senate version is asking to raise the minimum state teacher salary schedule from $36,000 to $40,000. The House version, which that was the House version, which was put out originally, had the minimum state salary schedule again moving from 36 to 40. The new Senate version actually has the minimum salary schedule going from first year $36,000 to $38,000. And the way they're allocating the extra money that they've come into this year would be distributed with the new formula, but we would also receive money from the old formula. So again, instead of just apples and oranges, now it's apples, oranges, and plums. And so I would just urge you to stay tuned. We're going to keep trying to get as much information as we can and how this will impact the Darlington County School District. I will say this, though, that we have been the leader in the PD in teacher salaries, and it is our intention to continue to be the leader in salaries in the PD area. So when the dust settles and we finally see how much money is available, again, we will be looking very intently at our teacher salary schedule and we'll be looking to stay ahead of the PD as we have been for the past several years. The board has been committed to that, and we plan on doing the same moving forward as well. So please stay tuned on that, and we'll be getting more information out to you as well. The next item that we had a discussion about was there was a presentation, of course, continuing conversations about the St. Johns Rosenwald potential merger. Again, just a discussion with the board and continuing information that they're receiving. There have been community meetings that have been held. There have been several discussions at board meetings that we've had. The board is continuing to take in information, and they have not made a decision yet. They are continuing to receive information before they do make a decision. And the question is whether to build a new school that would combine St. John's Elementary School and Rosenwald Elementary, or whether just to maintain them as is. And so the board was very clear that they do not have the money to renovate either one of those buildings. But certainly if we had to maintain them as is, we would continue to keep those up and to where they were safe for students to be in, obviously. So again, that discussion was had, no decision was made, continuing conversations moving forward. The next item that was talked about was our senior laptops. Again, for the third year in a row, the board accepted my recommendation to have seniors in the Darlington County School District keep their laptops for no charge after graduation. So for all graduating seniors, as long as they are current with their technology fees that they've had over the years, they will be able to keep their laptop going forward at no charge. At the end of the year, we'll have a time and a schedule set up to where they can have those devices wiped clean. So we do have to remove everything off of them, but we are able to give those back to our students. We've done this for the past 2 years, and again, I'm glad that the board approved doing this year as well. Also for our retirees that have laptops, they are also included in this. So if somebody is retiring from the Darlington County School District and they've used a laptop, we're allowing them to keep their laptops as well. So very encouraging, and I'm glad that again we were able to provide a little bit of a thank you. Not nearly enough, but certainly another token of saying appreciation, not only for our retiring employees, but also for our students that have worked so hard and been through difficult times, not only this year, but the past few years. The next item that we discussed at the board meeting, there was a retention bonus that was approved by the board. And so the board had a long discussion. We came out of executive session, and the board voted to approve a retention bonus for all employees. And the amount of the retention bonus is $1,500 average net for certified employees and $500 average net for classified employees. And so when I say average net, first of all, that's not, taxes have already been deducted out of it. So the board was trying to get as close to $1,500 and $500 net as we could. The reason why I say average is depending on what your tax withholding is, and what tax bracket you happen to be in, it's going to vary a little bit. So there will be varying amounts, but the intent is the average net, that's net of taxes, $1,500 average net for certified employees and $500 average net for classified. And again, just a quick way to know who's certified and who's classified. Primarily, if you sign a contract every year with a school district, you are certainly a certified employee. So if you sign a contract, you are certainly a certified employee. Also, if you're in what we call an exempt position, exempt from overtime, meaning no matter how many hours you work, you get the same exact amount of pay. That's called exempt. Those employees also are included with that certified. So again, if you have any questions about the retention bonus and who, am I exempt, am I classified, am I certified, talk with your supervisor. So in your schools, it would be your principal, and in any other buildings in the district, it would be your immediate supervisor, and they can help talk through this. Also, the intent is to have these retention bonuses out before school is out, Memorial Day weekend. So we definitely will have the retention bonuses out to everybody before we leave for the summer, so that money can be utilized as soon as you get out of school. And finally, there will be some documentation that we will be sending out for everybody as well, laying out the specifics of the retention bonus. For example, because it is a retention bonus, if anybody leaves during the school year next year, before the end of the school year, they will have to pay the retention bonus back. That's one of the main purposes of it, is to keep everybody with us for the full school year next year. So again, there'll be some paperwork that will accompany the retention bonus, and again, some explanation and documentation with it as well. Again, I encourage you to talk to your principal or your immediate supervisor if you have any questions about that. And then finally, at the board meeting, the last item that was discussed was that I had made a recommendation to the board for the new principal for Mayo High School for Math, Science, and Technology. And I'm proud to say that Miss Stephania Lennard, who is currently an assistant principal at Darlington High School, will be the new principal at Mayo starting next school year. And we are certainly excited for her in this opportunity, and I know that she will do a great job. Her background in AP biology, as well as being a national board certified teacher, and many of the many different administrative roles that she's served in, I know she's prepared. And again, it's bittersweet because Ms. Wallace, who has been at Mayo for a long time and has done just an awesome job, this is her final year. And so she is handing over the baton to Ms. Lennard. And I know great things will continue for our Mayo family as we move forward. But please, if you get a chance, tell Ms. Wallace how much you appreciate her, and we've appreciated her for all the efforts that she has shown for our students. The next item I wanted to bring up, this is a fun one. This is a really good one. We are having an Orange Frog Random Act of Kindness Day on May the 14th. So again, continuing on with our Orange Frog initiative, we had a recent training where approximately 400 folks were trained at the Hartsville Arena, and now it's a chance for those folks to help us get out into our communities. So what is a Random Act of Kindness Day, and what is this day going to look like? Well, we are setting the hours from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, so 9 a.m. to 12 o'clock, those 3 hours. Every school will have a plan on how they are actually going to serve their community with random acts of kindness, either by having them come to them at the school, come to the school for the random acts of kindness, or by going out into the community. Now, this is going to be a joint effort. It's going to be a joint effort with our staff and teachers and district personnel, our students that we have in the school, our parents, our local churches that serve those school communities, and our business partners that also serve those school communities. So this will actually be the first time that we have been able to come together and as one be able to show random acts of kindness in our community, most importantly teaching our students how to care for one another and what that looks like. So we're really excited about that. Every school will have a plan. They're working on those plans as we speak, and it will be unique to each school. And I'm excited to see what those will look like. I can't wait to be out that day making my rounds. and so encouraged to hear how our community responds when they see all the joy and kindness that we will be spreading on that day. So again, May the 14th from 9 to 12, the Orange Frog Random Act of Kindness Day. That's a Saturday. And all the details will be coming from either your principal in your building or from your supervisor if you're in one of the district offices. So again, stay tuned for that. The next thing I wanted to talk about is, we're really close to the end of the school year right now. So we're about to go on spring break, and we have approximately 5 weeks left in the school year once we come back from spring break. And so this is a really busy time of year. I know there's a lot that has to get done. And so, and one of those things that we're really focused on at this time of year is our testing. And so we do have our MAP testing that we're currently in the midst of. We also had a South Carolina Ready, SC Ready field test that we did recently. So MAP testing, and then of course SC Ready for our 3rd through 8th graders, and then also our end of course testing and final exams for our high school students. So we are moving quickly towards the end of the school year, but most importantly, I'm encouraged to see how our students perform on these exams, and hopefully we'll be able to show how hard the effort the teachers have put forward in helping our students be successful, how that bears out. And so I'm really encouraged to see the results from that. And again, I know our teachers are too. So that will be happening in the next few weeks. And then finally, I did mention spring break. We have a spring break that starts on April the 15th, Friday, April 15th. And we are off until the following Monday. So we are actually off until April 25th. That's the day that we come back. So a week and a day, and I'm so happy for you to be able to get a break. It has been another incredible year, and even since our Christmas break, it has been a very challenging time. So this is a great opportunity for you to get some rest and relaxation, to decompress, to spend time with family, to give yourself some time, to re-energize, and get ready for the home stretch push as we come back for the last 5 weeks of school. So again, my prayers are that you will be safe over the holiday, over the spring break and Easter holiday, that you will have safe travels, that you will be able to enjoy family time. And as I always say, hug on your family, tell them how much you care about them, how much you love them. And also tell them how much we appreciate them sharing you with us. And again, I'm so grateful for everything you do for our children in the Darlington County School District. So grateful to be part of this big family that we have, and to be in the role that I am to serve. So again, we'll see you the next time for the next In the Know, and I can't wait for more information to follow.